My people, if you have not watched this video, it's good for you to watch this video. Watching this video raise a lot of emotion to our people who have been deceived. Now this happened in Asaba. After the Biafran war, some of our brothers, they went to celebrate, to say, okay, Nigeria say, let's integrate you guys. They were happy. Okay, let's find a solution now. Let's integrate together. But what this man told here is so heartbreaking that the brothers, they came out, they were rounded in Asaba and were massacred.
1970 anyị bịa ka anyị zụta ndị agha Nigeria bịa bulu egwu anyị mara na ọ bụ a game of death ka anyị ba n'ime ya nọ na iluzi wagadazi anyị n'ebu bịa singula ụmụ nwoke niile out ụmụ nwanyị bịa this side oge ka anyị afụzi the open fire pa we will go machine gun gahube our people and they were slaughtered in thousands. Anyị nwa abụzi ndị nwe ike ịgbapụ ni bụ ndị ozu dakpudo n'azụ obero n'ebe a so nke a na-ekwu ife a ofu onye afụ m si mbanye na moto abanye na moto amụrụ na o nwekwa another killing field in the CMS n'ogbo sowa abịa n'ebe ọ na-ene ụmụ nwoke ka wajukwa ụmụ nwoke anyị wabịa sị anyị gwa grave wabịa sị anyị face ya the grave wasị anyị start saying your prayer ekpele ka na-ekpezi with other people one Land Rover land ya Oblubab Ali, my classmate na New Better College Onitsha.
He said he thought it's the only place that he was massacred. That when he went to another area, they were asking them to dig a grave or mass massacre of the Igbo in Delta state. So that's why I keep wondering, why is our Delta brothers not to remembering these their brothers that were sacrificed for their sake? Why is it that we are talking about any other thing? That our brothers are definitely massacred in Asaba. What a cry. The king could not hold his cry. He was crying. He could not hold himself. He was crying. I don't know, this break my heart so much after watching this. I know you feel it. That some of our brothers, when they declare that there's no victor, no vanquish, that they were kind of, okay, let's come to celebrate some kind of thing with Nigerians. What happened? They were rounded up and were massacred. The war did not say anything about it. My heart was broken. Guys, if your father fight Biafra war, please give him a pat and say you are a warrior. You are field marshal. Like my father called himself, he says he's a field marshal. But it's not funny. Why as our brothers in Delta State are not celebrating these people? Why are they not remembering them? That they were massacred in thousands. Our men were massacred, not in one place, according to this chief. He said after he find them there, after they massacred them there, he ran, he escaped to another place. But when they caught him, they took him in a car and took him to another place whereby he was ordered by other people that they were captured to dig a grave. And once they dig the grave, you were laid there to be massacred. My heart bleeds. I'm just saying this, that if this happened, that every Nigerian that is not from the Biafra lands have to pray, have to ask for forgiveness. Because either you are direct, your family or your dad is directly, or your parents is directly, if you're a benefactor. Because apart from those from Biafra land, and mostly the Igbo side, apart from those, other people are benefactors of this Biafran war. It's good some of you guys are passing through problem, don't know why it is. Maybe what your father have done, maybe what your grandparents have done. It's good for you to come out and ask for forgiveness. And without that, it's very hard for you to move forward. Either now or tomorrow it will catch up with you. When you deny the wrong of the past, you can have a brighter future. But when you refuse to deny and keep living in denial, when you know that your parents, your grandparents, or your uncle, or you yourself are directly involved in this massacre, place, you will never see good. You will never see peace. You wonder why nothing progress in Nigeria. Look at this king when he cried. The heart of God is broken. It will be hard for Nigeria to exhale. It will be hard. My heart is broken. I feel for millions of thousands of family that watch, and the women that watch their sons get massacred before them. It is a pity. This is a very heart-touching untold story about Ndi Igbo na Delta State. Our brothers that were massacred in thousands in Asaba. The king told this story without, holding back. His heart was broken. He couldn't hold himself. It was tearful. I feel it in my heart when I was watching him. Being somebody who is a son of someone also who participated in Biafra war. I feel that thousands of people that their father or their uncle or their relative participate too, they go through one pain or the other. It's so hard to know that some of our brothers, when they say that no victor, no vanquish, they came out, okay, say let's find a way to see if we can integrate with Nigeria. These are young men, they came being happy, okay, we can find a common solution now. What happened? This king told a very sad story here. A story that the world refused to tell you, a story that many people are still grieving about. He said they come in thousands. What happened? The Nigerian soldiers round them up and massacre a lot of them. Massacre them in thousands. That he was lucky to escape. On his way running, he got caught by some Nigerian soldiers. They put him in a car. He thought maybe, okay, that's to, say it's enough. But they took him to another area. In this area, again, there were many that were massacred. The idea here, they catch you, they ask you to dig a grave. When you dig a grave, they put their face down and shoot them. And the same thing they asked, we say he saw thousands of our men got massacred. In front of their mom, their wife, their sisters, they got massacred. Hey, I'm saying this, if you're from Nigeria, you have to ask God for forgiveness. If you are definitely not from that Biafra area and you're not from the Igbo lineage, you definitely have to ask God for forgiveness, because either you are directly benefactor of this or indirectly benefactor of this. And if you refuse to ask for forgiveness, you may be going through some problems you never know. It's something your uncle, your father, your relative have caused for you. Maybe you're not directly participant on this, but your father, your uncle, this is what they have brought to your family. The blood of the innocent people killed is following you. So you have to ask for forgiveness. If I were you, I would seek for forgiveness. Open confession is very important for you to move ahead, so that what happens, you know where your problem is coming. Today, Nigeria is trailing, declining every day, deteriorating every bad thing come to Nigeria. All the bad leaders, nobody is standing up. Nigeria is in big debt. Even those that are stealing the oil money, they are still suffering. Could you imagine? The northern people have been stealing the oil since. But still, when you go to the north, you saw so many diseases. In fact, recently, Abuja was saying that they are sick and tired of Almajiris running around in Abuja, all corners of Abuja, state capital. Because the north, the home of poverty. You see, rich men, Dangote is rich, but they don't have it. Their mind said that people are dying, different kinds of sickness in north. Even in the west, you see the poor. But that Igbo they massacred, you see, you don't find those. They're actually begging the Igbos. Today, you even hear them, they say that Igbos are dominating us. These are people that you massacred them. To ask yourself question. You may not be participant on this, like I said. You just have to ask God for forgiveness. And you can do things now to turn things around. What will you do? To say, if this is why my uncle did this, these people deserve their freedom. You have to support it directly or indirectly. You said, okay, let's allow people to make their choice. If they still want to stay, let them stay. If they don't want to stay, they can go. We can still build a friendship. So that's why the Biafran government in Israel asks you to support referendum. Nobody's saying that we need to live by force. No, let people make their choice, and their choice should be respected. Thank you, and stay blessed. Lord Obi.